Assalamu alaikum. I'm Arfa here, and over this video I'll be sharing a few things about the syllabus of a political science subject for UGC NET exam for aspirants preparing for assistant professor or for JRF. Before getting into the syllabus, let me mention that having a very good idea of the syllabus will give you a clear roadmap during your preparation, and along with that, going through some previous year question papers and having an idea of what kind of questions come from a particular topic are going to give you a lead in your preparation and also let me mention that along with the subject matter, your score in the paper 1 is also going to be very important in determining your overall score and your success in the exam. During your entire preparation, try to keep on having a track of your preparation by revisiting the syllabus once in a while. Now coming to the details of the syllabus, it has got 10 units. Unit 1 covers political theory, Unit 2 has political thought, Unit 3 has Indian political thought, Unit 4 is about comparative political analysis, Unit 5 has international relations, and Unit 6 has India's foreign policy. Now Unit 5 and Unit 6, that is international relations and India's foreign policy, can be studied together. And before going into Unit 7, let me mention Unit 9, which covers public administration. Now let me come to Unit 7, which covers political institutions in India. Unit 8 has political processes in India, and Unit 10 has governance and public policy in India. Coming to Unit 9, that is public administration, many aspirants find it difficult, but let me mention that if you cover this topic by having a clear idea of the subtopics mentioned within this unit from the syllabus, it is going to be a bit easier. And the topics mentioned within the Unit 9 are public administration, meaning and evolution, public and private administration. Then comes approaches, be it the system theory, decision making, ecological approach. And then comes public administration theories and concepts, which covers scientific management theory, rational choice theory, new public administration, development administration, comparative public administration, new public management, and the changing nature of public administration in the era of liberalization and globalization. This topic of new public management and new public administration and Minobu conference, etc., are very important. And then the next topic mentioned is theories and principles of organization, which has scientific management theory, that is Taylor's theory, bureaucratic theory, human relations theory. Then you have managing the organization, theories and leadership and motivation, organizational communication, theories and principles, where the Chester Barnard's principle of communication is mentioned, and then information management in the organization, managing conflict in the organization by that is Mary Parker Follett's, and management by objectives of Peter Drucker. Now let me go to Unit 5, that is international relations, where you have approaches to the study of international relations like idealism, realism, structural Marxism, neoliberalism, neorealism, social constructivism, critical international theory, feminism, postmodernism, and concepts like state, state systems and non-state actors, power, sovereignty, security, traditional and non-traditional, conflict and peace, changing nature of warfare, weapons of mass destruction, deterrence, conflict resolution, conflict transformation. And then comes United Nations, aims, objectives, structure and evaluation of the working of the United Nations, peace and development perspective, humanitarian interventions, international law, international criminal court, etc. Then comes a political economy of IR, globalization, global governance and the Bretton Woods systems, North-South dialogue, WTO, G20, BRICS, etc. And then you have regional organizations like the European Union, African Union, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, ASEAN, etc. and contemporary challenges. And Unit 6, which covers India's foreign policy, it has got perspectives on India's foreign policy, India's identity as post-colonial development, rising power, and as an emerging political economy. Then it has got continuity and changes in India's foreign policy, be it the principles and determinants, non-alignment movement, historical backgrounds and relevance of non-aligned movement, India's nuclear policy, India's relations with major powers like USA, USSR, Russia, People's Republic of China, and India's engagement with the multipolar world like India's relations with European Union, BRICS, ASEAN, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, African Union, Southern African Development Committee, Gulf Cooperation Council, etc. And India's relations with the neighborhood like SARC, Gujarat Doctrine, Look East or Act East policy, Look West, and India's negotiation strategies in international regimes, the United Nations, World Trade Organization, International Monetary Fund, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, etc., and contemporary challenges, be it maritime security, energy security, environmental security, migrants and refugees, water resources, international terrorism, and cyber security. Now, coming to Unit 1, which covers political theory, it has got the basic concepts, that is liberty, equality, justice, rights, democracy, power, citizenship, political traditions, liberalism, conservatism, socialism, Marxism, feminism, ecologism, multiculturalism, and postmodernism. The Unit 2, that is political thought, covers Confucius, Plato, Aristotle, Machiavelli, Hobbes, Locke, Rousseau, Hegel, Mary Wollstonecraft, John Stuart Mill, Karl Marx, Gramsci, Hannah Arendt, Franz Fanon, Mao Zedong, and John Rawls. These topics are really very important and quite easy to cover. And you need to keep in mind that while studying the political theory or thoughts, you need to also look up to the names of books written by the thinkers and their year of publication, etc. The third unit, that is Unit 3, covers Indian political thought. And here the topics mentioned are Dharma Shastra, Kautilya, Aganda Sutta, Barani, Kabir, Pandita Ramabai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Swami Vivekanand, Rabindranath Tagore, Gandhi, Sri Aurobindo, Periyar, Muhammad Iqbal, M.N. Roy, V.D. Savarkar, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Jawaharlal Nehru, Ram Manohar Lohia, Jayaprakash Narayan, and Deen Dayal Upadhyay. And let me mention here that while doing these topics, sometimes you can even refer to internet sources. And along with their thoughts, try to see some quotations of these thinkers and major works, select works written by them. Now coming to Unit 4, that is Comparative Political Analysis, a very interesting unit. Here the topics mentioned are approaches, that is institutional, political culture, political economy, and new institutionalism, and comparative methods. Then colonialism and decolonization, forms of colonialism, anti-colonial struggles, and decolonization. Then it has nationalism, European and non-European. Then comes state theory, debate over the nature of state in capitalist and socialist societies, post-colonial states, welfare states, globalization, and nation states. And then it covers also topics like political regimes, be it democratic and non-democratic, and constitution and constitutionalism, and development and like underdevelopment, dependency, modernization, war systems theory, etc. And it also has the structures of powers, that is the elitist theory, etc. And actors and processes like electoral systems, political parties and party systems, new social movements, civil society campaigns, and revolutions, etc. Now Unit 7, that is Political Institutions in India, covers making of the Indian Constitution, the Constituent Assembly, composition, ideological moorings, etc., philosophy of the Constitution, preamble, fundamental rights and directive principles, constitutionalism in India, and a union executive, union parliament, judiciary, executive, federalism in India, electoral processes and election commissions in India, and the constitutional and statutory bodies. These topics are some topics which are very basic, and even UPSC aspirants need to study these topics in Indian polity. Then comes Unit 8, where roughly it mentions about state, economy and development, processes of globalization, identity politics, be it religion, tribe, caste, region, language, etc., social movements like Dalit, tribal, women, farmers, labor movements, civil society groups, and regionalization of Indian politics, and gender and politics in India, ideology and social basis of political parties, and electoral politics. And the last topic, that is Unit 10, that is Governance and Public Policy in India. Here, questions from governance, good governance, democratic governance, role of state, civil society, and individuals, accountability and control, institutional mechanism for good governance, right to information, Consumer Protection Act like Citizen Charter, grievance redressal systems, ombudsman, Lokpal, Lokyukta, etc. are mentioned, and grassroots government like Panchayati Raj institutions and their functioning, planning and development, decentralized planning, sustainable development, participatory development, e-governance, Niti Aayog, public policy as an instrument of socio-economic development, and public policies with special reference to housing, health, drinking water, food security, etc., and monitoring and evaluation of public policy, mechanisms of making governance processes accountable, janisunwai, social audit, etc. So with that, I come to an end of the rough overview of a few topics from the syllabus. And before wrapping off this video, I would like to suggest that you have you try to download a copy of the new syllabus, which is applicable since 2019, and try to stick to it during your preparation. And if you have any queries from any of these topics from the units mentioned in the syllabus, kindly let me know in the comment section. And kindly stay tuned to the channel for more updates. Thank you for watching and wish you all the best for everything ahead.